Foster care is more than a system. It's a lifeline for children who need stability, love, and support. And this weekend, the community has a chance to rally around that cause in a big way. Lutheran Social Services of Illinois is hosting a foster fair tomorrow from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. in Moline. Joining me with everything you need to know about that is Andrea McLean, a resource specialist with Lutheran Social Services of Illinois, along with Jasmine Lee, owner of Marketplace at 2500, where the event is taking place. Ladies, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
Yes, lots to talk about. So, Andrea, let's start with you. Tell us a little bit more about Lutheran Social Services of Illinois, just really everything that your organization is about and what you guys do.
Sure. So our mission started 157 years ago.
Wow.
So around here locally, over by Andover, Illinois. So, and then we've expanded from there. We have 12 foster care sites across the state of Illinois. So
12 sites across the state of Illinois. And here locally, you have an office that serves what I'm pretty sure Rock Island County, Mercer County, Henry County?
Henry County, and we'll even go out to Bureau County too.
Okay, wow. So
Yeah.
you cover a lot of ground. And there is a big event that is going to be happening tomorrow. So tell us a little bit more about the Foster Fair and what's planned for that.
Sure. So this is going to be our second year doing this.
Okay.
It's going to be at Marketplace at 2500. And what we're going to be showcasing is just how you can help the foster care community. So if you want information on fostering, but you're not quite sure where to start, I can give you information on that. Okay. If you want information on how you can donate your time or volunteer, and just different organizations you can also help, such as Closet to Closet or Royal Family Kids.
Sure, okay. So Marketplace at 2500 is what we're looking at. So Jasmine, tell us a little bit about your space and everything you do there.
Well, we try and do a lot of everything. The original concept of this was to give vendors and food trucks in the community kind of a place to come together.
Gotcha, okay.
In a space in Moline that hadn't really changed. And then we started doing events. We do several charity events. Really, anybody can come out there. I am close to, obviously, LSSI because I was a foster kid for a very long time. So this is something very near and dear to my heart.
Wow.
And so I really can appreciate all the work that she puts into finding a place where kids can go. Because if you don't have a place close, you can't see your friends at school. You can't see all of those things. So I really think it's very impactful.
Wow, I mean, that's actually some incredible insight, and I was going to talk to you about that as well, Andrea, is, you know, the foster system. You know, I think a lot of people may not realize how important it is right here in our community. Can you shed some light on the fact that there's a lot going on that may go unnoticed? I mean, we drop our kids off at school every day. There may be many kids there that are going through the foster system right now. Talk about how needed folks are when it comes to that.
Extremely needed. We serve kids from birth to 21. So, I mean, foster care is all around us. Until working in the field, I didn't realize, you know, how much it is around us. These kids need homes. We try to look to family and fictive kin first, but sometimes they're just not there.
Okay.
And then we look to our traditional foster homes, and there's a huge shortage. So then we have to look placing kids hours away. And then on top of their trauma they're already facing, and the trauma of leaving their community. Yeah,
that's very, very tough. So we'll get the opportunity to learn a little more about potentially becoming foster parents at this event tomorrow. And is the process difficult, would you say?
I don't think it is, but I try to make it as easy as possible.
Sure. But that's what this is for, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know, people who are thinking about it, you know, you can help clear some things up for them. So that's the information on the screen about this event happening tomorrow. But Jasmine, it sounds like it's also going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
It sounds like you guys are going to have food there. You're going to have activities for kids. So while it's informative, it's also just going to be a really great time.
It is. We take donations in for Royal Kids Family Camp and for LSSI for new foster parents, because part of it is you have to childproof your home and do all of that stuff.
Okay.
But you kind of want to come out, eat at a couple of food trucks, drink trucks, shop at some of the local vendors. And then, you know, a couple of different agencies have tents up there for you to be able to really find out what it is that you can do to help the process.
Yeah, that's wonderful. And I also want to talk to you about something else before we run out of time, which is your community open house.
Yes.
Which is coming up next Wednesday, May 14th. We see it on the screen here from 3 to 6 p.m. So what can participants expect if they show up at this?
So it's going to be an interactive experience. experience.
Oh.
So you get to learn at each station a little bit about LSSI's history, get some LSSI swag, and at the end, put your name in for a raffle prize.
Okay.
So we're trying not to make it too boring, but
Wonderful.
just learning what our agency is all about.
Yeah, and just getting the awareness out there too. I think you might have alluded to this a little bit earlier in our segment, but you don't necessarily have to be a foster parent, at least not right now. I mean, maybe you want to learn about it, but there are ways for people to help out in general, help lift up and support foster kids and their families.
Yes.
Okay, so these are some really cool opportunities to help kids right here in our own community, starting tomorrow with the Foster Fair. It is from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. at Marketplace at 2500 in Moline. And again, that community open house at Lutheran Social Services there in Moline is Wednesday, May 14th from 3 to 6 p.m. Now, if you want to learn more about the organization or if you want to inquire about becoming a foster parent, visit lssi.org and click on services. It is very easy to find all that information. You can even fill out a little bit of an information form on there, which I found to be, Jasmine and Andrea, very easy earlier today to navigate. So yeah, thank you so much for being here and talking all about it.
Thank you for having us.
you.
We appreciate it.